So here we are with the new Koenigsegg Gemera. It's summertime here in beautiful Båstad, Sweden, and I thought it was time for a little update to, again, speak a little bit about this amazing machine we have created. This was really a dream of mine, I guess since my childhood in a way. A friend of mine's father, he bought a Lotus XL SE, one of the world's first full four-seater sports cars. When I say full four-seater, I would say maybe not as full as this one, but at least you could sit in the rear. And I had really fond childhood memories from those days. And about 15 years ago I started sketching on what became the Gemera in the end. At that time we did not have access to the kind of development tools we have today, or the engine or propulsion technology that really enabled the Gemera to have this amazing package where it truly looks like a mid-engine sports car, that it is. It's very compact, very dynamic, but still you can fit 4 2-meter persons in this car and 4 carry-on luggage sets. That is absolutely unheard of with this form factor. It is really a dream that is fulfilled for me, and I have to pinch myself when I look at the end result. It looks even better than my wildest dreams, actually. And the performance of this machine is truly out of this world. We're talking 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 2 seconds. We're talking 0 to 200 under 5 seconds. And it keeps on going on like that up until over 400 kilometers per hour. In the end we will see how fast it is, but the numbers are just staggering. The technology in this car is also otherworldly in many ways. We have a newly developed Koenigsegg engine, which we call the Tiny Friendly Giant. A 3-cylinder, a 2-liter 3-cylinder with 2 turbos and Freevalve technology that can run on completely renewable fuels. In combination with electric propulsion, this car can be as environmentally conscious or benign as a pure electric car, especially if you run it on pure alcohols and if you also get your electricity from renewable sources. The advantage of having this more complex drivetrain than just pure electric are several. We can have a much smaller battery pack, which means we can have more interior space. But the small battery pack means we save a lot of weight, because the TFG engine only weighs 70 kilos, and that is nothing compared to the size of battery pack that we save, even things like exhaust system and fuel tank. We have 4-wheel drive torque vectoring. On the rear it's pure electric, on the front it is the combustion engine with an electrical motor driving through a carbon fiber tube, prop shaft to the front axle, and there we have developed a torque vectoring differential. So rear wheel torque vectoring, front wheel torque vectoring, and front wheel steering and rear wheel steering, plus adaptable shock absorbers and ride height on the chassis. So it has the most dynamic chassis of any car known to me until this date, which means you can set it up to be Autobahn locomotive, just straight as an arrow, super safe, relaxed at high speed, or it can be super agile around a racetrack. So it is really the idea to kind of eat the cake and keep the cake at the same time, avoiding compromise. So if we open up the hoods and the doors, start with showing the front luggage, which is not so big, but it fits, let's say, the driver's carry-on bag. In the rear we have another 3 bags. First you take out the center bag, and you can take out the other 2. Again, for the form factor of car, a pure mid-engine sports car, and with that kind of incredible interior space, this luggage space is unheard of. Something we're really proud of. And of course it's enabled by the quite small combustion engine, but the powerful one, I mean, it's 600 horsepower and 600 newton meters of torque. In total, the car has 1700 combined horsepower and over 2000 newton meters of torque. And together with the curb weight of under 1900 kilos, that is just unbelievable. I will showcase how the interior works as well. You have 8 cup holders. On the production car, they will be a little bit bigger than on this first show car. We have 2 hot ones and 2 cold ones, both front and rear. And in the rear you have a full infotainment system that can display internet, Netflix, you can look at the cameras around the car, you can record data when the car is driving. We have memory foam seats like we pioneered on the first CC8S almost 20 years ago. That idea never grows old. They mold themselves to your body, so they're really comfortable, even though they're very, very thin. The front seats are carbon fiber monocoque seats, and as we have integrated seat belts, normally a seat becomes very, very heavy when you have to have the structure strong up here for the seat belt. But with a hollow monocoque seat, which is actually manufactured with the same technology as the wheels, where we have our air core technology to make it as light and strong as possible. The seat weighs under 20 kilos with the seat belt mechanism. Unheard of for that type of seat. So I will enter now in the rear seat, just to show this is just staying where it is. I will go in. It's sort of easy, you don't have to move the seat. I have plenty of space. I am 186 centimeters tall, which is fairly tall. There are taller persons that we also showcase. You can be up to 2 meters and still sit fairly comfortably, which is unheard of for a 2+2. Especially with this low roof height and compact sporty layout. So I will now exit. And now I have plenty of space. My legs are fully stretched out. Sit super comfortably, and it's an open, airy feel. So this is really something we're proud of, this super unusual, super practical packaging of the car. Still, it's a true Koenigsegg in its form factor, wraparound screen, smooth, aerodynamic, simple shapes, relatively short overhangs, and simple Scandinavian surface styling. So I think, yeah, that's it for today. Enjoy the summer. Cheers, take care.